Hello, I'm MC Smith, author of this naval historical fiction. And one of the themes of my first book is the economic blockade of Germany in 1939, which was managed by sending out numerous patrols of warships between Scotland and Iceland. Now, the laws of the blockade had been established during the First World War, so the Navy was really just picking up where it left off in 1918. Now, the new armies of the Western Front didn't actually clash until the spring of 1940, so this blockade was one of the only ways to hurt the Nazis in the meantime. If their merchant ships could be prevented from getting home and the neutrals prevented from trading with them, perhaps it would hinder their ability to make war. It certainly was a deciding factor first time around. Now, the Royal Navy, they wanted to use armed merchant cruisers, which are cruise liners and the like, hastily fitted with guns, but they would take time to get ready, so regular warships were used in the meantime. Enter my fictional light cruiser HMS Burscombe, sent on patrol at the beginning of the war and soon encountering ships trying to evade the patrols under the constant threat that the Germans might be sending out their battle cruisers to fight. In the foulest of weather, which the region is well known for, the Burscombe, commanded by Captain Charles Dollimore, has been ordered to seize these cargo vessels and confiscate any contraband found. The boarding parties have an awful task. Led by Lieutenant Eddington, who sees himself as a bit of an Errol Flynn type, they have to row across to the stocked ship, sometimes drenched in seawater, other times covered in ice, where they have to climb aboard, they have to speak to the captain, check the cargo manifests, and search through the holds. And needless to say, the neutral captains don't like being detained in this way, so feelings run high, and our boys have a bit of convincing to do, at gunpoint if necessary. Many of my characters get their first taste of action in this way, but when I think about this subject, I always spare a thought for the men who had to do this task for real. Time after time they braved the storms and the threat of violence in order to prevent the Nazis from getting their seaborne supplies, and then taking their prizes back to Kirkwall, which is in the Orkney Islands. This period is known to us as the phony war, because the public perception at the time was that there was not much going on. But for the men of the Northern Patrol, the struggle never ceased. And this is what I set out to demonstrate with my first novel, whilst ensuring that you have a gripping yarn at the same time in the best of naval tradition. Please read and enjoy.